I enlisted in the United States Army when I was 17. I started my military career in January of '86, where I was in training, and one night members of my own squad attacked me while I was in my sleep, and I was beaten and tortured and raped by them. So we had a real hard day of training. It was right around the third or the fourth week of basic. It was snowing that night, and I remember being so tired and it being so late, and all I wanted to do was hit the rack. So I got my boots off, and I figured I'd, sleep for another night, get up in the morning, do it all again. Just got to make it through. You got to make a difference. And next thing I know, I should be sleeping, and something's wet, and it sounds like rain. And then I feel pain. Something's hitting me. Somebody's hitting me, and I'm fighting, and I can't see anything. It's dark, and I'm getting rained on, and I'm fighting and getting hit more and more. And I can see by the moonlight, and I can see that my squad's around me, and they've been holding me down with a blanket, and I'm trying to fight my way out of it. And as you're doing it, you're realizing it's not a dream. And I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit everywhere. I'm getting hit in the face a lot. But I can feel a lot of pain, and it's wet, and it's scary, very scary. And I'm trying to get out of my bunk. I'm trying to fight, and I'm getting hit, and I'm getting hit in the face, and everything goes black. And next thing I remember, I'm in the room across the hall, and I'm trying to run for the window, but I'm running in the wrong direction. I'm not running towards the stairs. I'm running towards the latrine. But that's the direction I'm going, and they're on me again, and they dragged me into the bathroom, and they're hitting me, and I could see them all around me, just yelling, "Kill him! Hit him again! Kill him!" And I'm trying to get away from it, but I don't even feel like I can pull away. I don't even feel like there's anywhere to run anymore. I'm just getting hit over and over again, and I'm just screaming for him to stop. And it's just like it's some kind of big show for him. And then everything went black again. And I remember right before it all disappeared, I thought, I'm going to die here. They're going to beat me to death in the latrine. After my squad tortured me and raped me, and the doctor wouldn't even listen, and I had to be back in the middle of it, I became born again hard. That's what they want, right? And if I'm the craziest motherfucker, then they gotta think they better leave me alone, because I gotta sleep in the same room with them. So, you name it. Pop that grenade, hold on to it till it almost blows you in pieces before you throw it. Hang from the top of that frickin' obstacle, and just look at the end. Born again hard. They want you to be a killer. I'm their killer. That's what I became, because I'm not safe, and either I'm going to go ahead and get that early relief, and I'm finally going to die, or they're just going to be too scared to touch me again. And that's the way it was. I'm sure they were really, really, really happy. They got plenty of flags. They got plenty of good write-ups. I'm sure you did a good job as far as you're concerned. Congratulations, U.S. Army.
New tonight, a young mother who was gang raped inside her apartment with her 2-year-old present has a powerful message to share.
And her message, it's important to believe. Taylor Hirth will head to court this week to watch another woman's case be resolved. Taylor's story may be tough to hear, but it brings up an ugly truth about how rape victims are treated. Here's investigative reporter Angie Racono.
I didn't even hear my door being broken down. I felt some adult hands on my mouth. Quiet, get on your stomach.
Taylor Hirth was attacked inside her apartment in the middle of the night. She only screamed once.
After that, I never screamed again because my daughter was sleeping right next to me.
Eventually, her 2-year-old woke up.
At one point, she sat up and held my hand while I was bent over the bed being raped.
Taylor tried to escape.
They grabbed me down and punched me and told me if I did it again, they'd punch her.
Taylor reported her attack.
I hate to disparage the police, but they were very dismissive when I came forward. What happened here? There was no humanity in their voice.
Do you feel you were believed?
No, I didn't. I felt dismissed. I felt like their focus was mostly on, oh, here we go again. It's another girl crying rape.
Taylor says Independence police questioned how the door was really broken and what truly happened. Shockingly, Taylor says no one questioned what happened to 2-year-old Evelyn.
There were multiple men in that bedroom, and I don't know if any of them touched her, and nobody thought to ask me or ask her. And I still don't know if anything happened to her, and that terrifies me.
Here was a young mother gang raped with a 2-year-old present, but there was no press conference, no reward for information.
It was horrific.
Taylor would eventually turn to KCTV5 to share details, hoping to solve her case. One attacker talked about celebrating his birthday. She heard the name Josh, and the men took pictures. Because her face was covered, she doesn't know how many men were in her bedroom, but she believes anywhere from 3 to 5 men. Independence police eventually closed the case, saying all leads were exhausted. 6 months later, a Johnson County deputy was ambushed in Olathe, kidnapped and driven around in a vehicle where 2 men took turns raping her for hours on gravel roads. She was released near the Jackson County Sheriff's Department.
Everybody's taking it personal.
Deputy was Independence police eventually closed the case, saying all leads were exhausted. 6 months later, a Johnson County deputy was ambushed in Olathe, kidnapped and driven around in a vehicle where 2 men took turns raping her for hours on gravel roads. She was released near the Jackson County Sheriff's Department.
Everybody's taking it personal. We all have daughters, mothers, sisters, nieces.
The reaction to this attack was very different, and a different department was in charge.
Immediately, I saw the contrast of how my case was handled compared to how the case in Johnson County was handled, which was handled fantastic. I mean, they pulled video, they did a press conference, and they had them captured within a couple days. Obviously, they believed her, they took her seriously, and that's how every survivor should be treated, as if it's one of their own. And I didn't feel like I was treated that way. So it was kind of a slap in the face.
Within days, police would link the cases. DNA recovered from Taylor's rape kit matched evidence in the deputy's attack. It turns out Brady Newman Cadell lived in Taylor's apartment complex at the time of her attack, and the date of her rape matched William Luth's birthday.
I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken that, people in her own profession failed to protect me, and in doing so, they failed to protect her.
Cadell and Luth are now charged in Taylor's attack, but when she stares them down in court, it's for what happened to the deputy.
What is it like being in court with them?
It's almost empowering to see that they're now, looking away because they can't face it. I've faced it.
And she's faced all the ugly realities on this journey.
That's the person that raped me, was a dad and a kind neighbor. And that's so Unnerving. Once in a while, the justice system works.
But justice isn't always complete.
Do you still believe there were more than 2 attackers?
I am convinced that there were at least 3. I just kind of have to live knowing that there's somebody out there that got away with it and that probably thinks they can get away with it again. And that breaks my heart, but you know, the justice system isn't perfect, and that's something that I just kind of have to live with.
We reached out to the Independence Police Department to ask if the officers who took Taylor's report ever received any specific training and how to respond to sex assault victims, or if they received training following that attack. An officer with the department says it's his understanding when such trainings are available, members of the departments take them. He also said he's not aware of any changes in procedures or policy following Taylor's attack. We'll keep you posted on Taylor's.
Hey guys, I just wanted to come on here and quickly tell you guys about what happened. This was definitely not my Saturday scheduled video, so the next couple videos I'm gonna post are pre-filmed. So before this happened, so if I seem like happy and stuff like that, that's why. But I just feel like, well, I want to tell you guys this, and I know some people are gonna say that I didn't have to or anything like that, and I get that. But I put my whole life on YouTube, so why should I hide all the negative things that happened to me? And I feel like some of you guys will probably be able to relate to this, and if I can just help anyone. So it's currently January 18th at 9:07 a.m. and I just drove back from Edmonton to Calgary, but Brandon and I broke up. And he cheated on me. Now, I don't want to make this video to send a bunch of hate to him. I'm like just sad. And I don't understand how someone can break down in front of you and cry in front of you and tell you all these things, but just be lying to your face. Like, I just don't get how someone can do that to someone, especially for their whole relationship. I just don't get how someone can do this to someone when they've had it happen to them before, so they know how it feels. Oh, I'm such an ugly crier. I don't want you guys to feel bad for me and give me sympathy. That's not what I'm asking for. I'm literally here just to tell you guys. I don't get how someone can talk about how much they hate cheaters and stuff like that, and how they could never do it, and how people that cheat are bad people, and just all that stuff, but just be doing it. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I didn't see this coming at all, and I feel like no one.
Right now, get free delivery at Chipotle. With a delivery kitchen in almost every restaurant, real food comes straight to your door. It's Chipotle, delivered fast, fresh, and personal. Just for you. Order in the app for free delivery.
Hey guys, it's my fam here, and today I'm going to be doing a story time about how my boyfriend, well, ex-boyfriend now, cheated on me. Now, I wasn't going to do this story because I felt bad, and I was just like, you know what, no one really needs to know about how it happened, but some shit happened today, and I'm like, whatever, it's his fault. I gave him a chance to apologize and make me feel bad for him, and he still fucked up. So, I filmed this video yesterday, and it was like 40 minutes of footage, and then I was editing it, and then I felt bad, and then I just decided not to post it. Sorry I'm filming this in my car, by the way. It's just because I have a plumber at my house right now, and I just feel awkward saying it right in front of him, you know, like I don't want him to hear, but I'm gonna put it online, right? Makes sense. If you guys don't know, the other day I posted a video on my YouTube channel about how my boyfriend, ex-boyfriend now, cheated on me, and I just like told you guys like that it happened, but I never really went in depth. I'm gonna actually be telling you guys how it happened now because he f***ed up. So I'm just like parked in a random ass neighborhood because I didn't want to park in my neighborhood because I feel like you guys would find me and kill me. Basically, today I got a text message from my brother, and it was a screen recording of a text message that he got from someone else, and it was a screen recording of a girl's spam account that was talking about how my boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, cheated on me. And it was one of the girls that was like he supposedly cheated on me with, because Juicy, he met up with her the other day after it happened to talk to her about it, and she decided to spill the tea, which, like, see, I wasn't mad at her or anything. Like, when I texted her and asked about it, I was like, thank you so much. Like, I appreciate it because it's not her fault, because she didn't know that he was cheating on me. So it wasn't her fault. But just what makes me mad is that she decided to post it all over social media. And what makes me mad is that he was a dumbass and decided to meet up with her. So we're going to just expose it now since it's screen recorded and been sent around. What's up? How's your day going? So I was really sad about it yesterday, but after this happened, I'm like, there's nothing to be sad about. Like, this is dumb. Okay, so basically, I took him to Bali in November. It was awesome. You know, it's just that, like, I'm not gonna try to get sad. If you guys don't know, okay, you'll be okay. And I had no naked to my face, so I was like, whatever, it's fine. But at the same time, I was pissed off because he lies to like everyone else, like his friends, his parents, like his boss, everyone else he lies to. But I just thought like there was so much trust in the relationship that he wouldn't lie to me. But since he lied to me, I just couldn't, like, it just made me upset. So I was like, how can we have a relationship without trust? So I broke up with him. And I despised couples who broke up and got back together, and somehow I was that bitch. So we broke up for a little bit, and I know a lot of you guys like assumed maybe we did, but I just never like publicized well, which like kind of dumb was that. He was like,
State Farm is announcing the Good Neighbor Relief Program. Click to learn more.
after I explain everything, that it's not really cruel compared to what he did to me. So then I like ignored him on Christmas Day just because I was so pissed off that like everything that was happening. And then he FaceTime called me, and then we talked for a bit, and I was like, well, it might be better that we just break up, and you need to figure out your life, because at this point, like, his life was in shambles. I'm not gonna go into it because, like, I feel like that's just a lot of disrespect, even though he disrespected me hard by cheating on me. It's just that, like, his actual life shouldn't be involved in this. I'm not gonna explain why. His life was just a mess, and I was like, you need to get your life together. I don't want you to depend on me for your happiness and stuff like that. Like, please get your life together, and then maybe we can talk in the future. We'll meet up again in the future, and, you know, it can work. Just so much was going on at this point, and I know we were supposed to work together as a couple, but we just couldn't. We tried so hard. Like, his life was a mess. I was just like thinking that he was bored of me. We argue all the time. Like, it just created a lot of tension, but we ended on really, 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 really good terms, right? It's hard to, like, distance yourself from someone when they are so good to you, and, like, it just ends on good terms. So we missed each other a lot. So from December 25th to December I think 29th, we were broken up. So throughout that whole time, we were still talking on FaceTime every night, which is so dumb. I was a dumb bitch. On December 29th, I was driving, and our whole relationship, January, up. He was like, oh, just playing games. And, like, usually when he Snapchats me when he's playing games, he has a headset on, but, like, I didn't really think too much of it. I was like, oh, are you cheating on me? Like, jokingly, you know what I mean? He was like, yep, totally cheating on you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, whatever. So then I obviously landed, and then I drove to his hotel, and then we hung out for 2 days before I planned on going back to Calgary. So I just noticed he was getting extremely bored of me. Like, that's the thing that happened. And, like, that's funny that that's what tipped me off to assume that he was cheating, because in my last relationship, if you guys don't know, I got cheated on, and the reason, like, how I just, like, assumed he was just because he was getting bored of me. So I just assumed that my ex was, like, now, that he was cheating on me, because I was like, you're getting bored of me, like, are you cheating on me, are you cheating on me? And he was like, no, like, why would I be cheating on you? Like, I would never do that. Like, I got cheated on my last relationship. And, like, I think it's, like, great to note here that he prided himself in not being a cheater, because he got cheated on his last relationship. He was so fucked up from it, and, like, everyone he knows that he would never cheat, like, because he was just so fucked up from the last relationship. And he used to talk shit about cheaters all the time and stuff like that. And funny thing is, that same day that, like, I caught him, the day that I'm talking about now, we were talking shit about two people that cheated on, like, two of his friends and stuff like that. So it's just wanted physical or anything if I do it. So I, like, was going back recording.
Right now, get free delivery at Chipotle. With a delivery kitchen in almost every restaurant, real food comes straight to your door. It's Chipotle, delivered fast, fresh, and personalized just for you. Order in the app for free delivery.
I checked since this beginning of the relationship, which blows my mind, because I didn't even, like, be sus about it until last month. Blows my mind how he got away with it. But, like, when I tell you he was, like, the best liar I've ever met, like, I mean it, he's the best liar I've ever met. So I was like, whoa. So I was like, wait, what if that Ashley girl was just, like, a lie? So I went through his Snapchat, and I found the girl's name, and I searched her up on Instagram, and she wasn't even from Edmonton. That's where he said that she was from. She was from Calgary. And guess what? He met her on Tinder when we were on that break, and he continued talking to her and told me that it was just a girl from Edmonton that he knew. Fucking lie. And then I found another girl, let's name her freaking Yellow. So another girl named Yellow I found, he met her in May on Tinder and was still talking to her in December, but I guess he was talking to her when we were broken up, which, like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna believe that and assume and go off that he was talking to her when we were broken up, whatever. So that Ashley girl talking to her when we were together, and that Yellow girl was talking to her when we were broken up, met her in May, didn't delete, whatever. How I knew about this Yellow girl was there was a screen recording of their conversation, and then I found her Instagram and I kept it, and then I woke him up and I said, we're breaking up, and packed my shit and left. So when I woke him up and said that we're breaking up, he tried to deny. He was like, I didn't. It was before we were broken up. Like, all actually, and I still didn't. I'm just don't even know about it.
Details, because this happened, and
like I didn't do anything. And so that's how I got cheated on. I really hope you guys enjoyed this story. If you guys want to know more information, make sure to subscribe, follow my Instagram, and I'll update you guys on there. But other than that, like, this is so fucked
Auto shutdown initiated. Auto shutdown canceled. Mic on, mic off.
The gun's firepower. Direct those turrets at the opposing squad's dropship. Annihilate the enemy vessel and win the war game. The deployment vehicles are ready. Take them to the battlefield. Prove your might. May the best squad win. Firing on Reaper Squad's ship. Well done. You've taken the artillery. Well done, Shadow Squad.